Defense mechanisms, also known as archetypes, have big effect on different levels of our being. As mentioned in many texts that I read, each archetype has a specific body posture, body shape, skeletal structure, even a different way of touching objects and people, as well as a specific mask under which they are hiding. Can you explain us how do these archetypes influence our physical structure and tell us that on the specific example of sociopath and schizoid?
The psychopath.
Psychopath.
The psychopath structure is probably one of the easiest to describe because it resembles very much with this cartoon character called Johnny Bravo, having the upper part of the body somehow much stronger developed, and this development of the body often it is the simple consequence of an inner attitude which tends to say, I am a very dependable person. You can count on me, look at me, I have the strength, I have the touch to do the things. You will also often observe a person which has a psychopath character as bossing people around. That would be as well a typical attitude for a psychopath defense mechanism. The schizoid structure, it is marked in general by existential fear and especially related to the existence in the physical body. Because of this, often, you cannot put that on 100%, but often schizoid people will have a rather frail structure, thin limbs, a skeleton which is not very powerful, not so developed muscles, and that is because they simply don't like being in the body, and of course the consequence of that would be extremely little body awareness.
What about the fundamental needs? Are those affected as well? And if they are, how?
Of course they are. The defense mechanism develops practically the set of basic instincts that defines our existence, and of course the existence of those instincts will as well generate quite strong needs. To relate to the previous example, the psychopath on one side wants to look in the interaction with the others as a powerful and imposing, dependable person, but what the psychopath normally needs is safetiness. That is also why they tend to develop either physically or sometimes more subtly a kind of a safety distance around. They will keep people on that kind of safety distance exactly to ensure that themselves are from that point of view covered. While, for example, the schizoid in this direction will need to have contact, to be brought somehow in contact with the physical structure and to its elements. This is why for the schizoid, the need in that direction is this kind of direct and many times even intimate communication.
Thank you.